Real power lies in what can grow, adapt, and effortlessly scale. But how do we take that same power and extend it to manage more than just a single machine? Today we will demonstrate how the same script can be used on a different machine. Imagine everything gets deleted. No problem. Starting from the scratch on a new machine, we will showcase just how flexible and reliable Terraform can be. With a single command, we will run the same script and quickly restore the system. To get started, I'm going to create a new VM in Proxmox, and we will show you how quickly Terraform can be redeployed on a new device and maintain the server state. You can also use any other device which has access to your Proxmox server. Now let's create the virtual machine. To do this, I'm going to clone my existing Ubuntu server template. Let's right-click on this and select the clone button. If you want to learn more about it, just click on the I button in the top right corner. Also, check the description box for the links. In this clone template window, I will set the VM ID to 300 and name it as core. Now I will click on the clone button. It might take a moment, so let's wait. Once it's ready, we will start the VM. For that, I will click on the Start button in the top right corner. As soon as it's up and running, an IP address will be displayed here. I will use this to remotely access the virtual machine. Now, this VM is ready to be used. Let's move on to the next step. Here, we will connect to the VM using remote SSH. If you want to learn more about remote SSH, click on the I button to watch the detailed video on this. Now that we are connected to this VM, I will quickly mount the network drives using my auto SMB mount script to access the Terraform files. You can check out the I button to watch the full video. As you can see, the network drives are now successfully mounted in this VM. Let's access them using the File Explorer in VS Code. Next, I will use another script to install Docker on this VM. You can check out the linked video for more details on this. Let's execute the script. Once the installation is complete, the VM will restart. Using these scripts, we can easily set up any VM in just few steps. I will add the links in the description below. And with that, Docker is successfully installed. Also, the Terraform files are now ready to use. Now let's see how quickly we can redeploy Terraform. Now let's host Terraform. For that, we will open the project folder we used in the previous video. If you have missed it, click on the I button. Next, we will navigate to Proxmox. Here, we can see that the VM we previously used to host Terraform is no longer available. So, I will set it up on this new VM. For that, let's open this project directory in the terminal. Here, we will run the Terraform plan command. This will pull and deploy the Terraform Docker image. Once the execution is complete, the plan will show what to add. It means Terraform will create a new VM. This also confirms that it has been successfully connected to the Proxmox, and it's working fine in the new VM. Next, we will update this configuration file so that we can manage multiple VMs easily. First, I will rename the resource name to QEMU-VM. Since I'm going to manage multiple VMs, I will use a for each loop to generate multiple virtual machines from this Terraform file. For that, let's define an argument named as for underscore each and assign it to a variable named var.vm_configs. We will define it later. Here, for each loop iterates over the VM configs variable, extracting the required attributes from each configuration object using each.value.key. Let's apply the same approach for ID, name, cores, and memory. Additionally, I will define another argument called VM_state. This will determine whether the VM should be in a running or stopped state. Next, I will name the variables. Here, we need to add the name after the value keyword for each one. Basically, these are the 5 variables we need for each of the VMs. Now to make things more organized, I will rename this file to qemu-vm.tf. Next, I will define the variables. For that, I have created a variable named VM_configs. Now let's define its type. For example, the type of VM_ID will be number. Similarly, I will define the types for the remaining variables. Once done, I will proceed to define the VMs. For that, let's assign values to the default. Here, I have defined 4 VMs, each with different configurations. These definitions will be used by Terraform to create all 4 VMs at once. Here, I have changed this VM state to running. It will be easy to notice once created. Now let's rerun the Terraform plan command. As you can see, it's showing 4 to add, which means all 4 VMs are ready to create. We can also check all the VM details here. Now that the plan has been verified, it's time to run the Terraform Apply command to implement the changes. As we can see here, all 4 VMs with the specified configurations have been successfully created. Now, if we go back to Proxmox, all the VMs are created here. Also, the first one is in the running state as expected. But I'm going to make some changes to these VMs to see if Terraform can manage these modifications and bring the VMs back to the desired state. For that, first I will manually stop this VM, as it was supposed to be in a running state. Then I will modify the memory to 4 GB for the second one. Now let's delete the third VM. Lastly, I will start the fourth one, as it was supposed to be in the stop state. Now that all the changes have been made, let's rerun the Terraform Apply command. Here's a bonus tip for using this command in a bash script. It's very useful when we are trying to automate tasks, as it removes the confirmation prompt when we press enter. Once the execution is complete, we can see is showing 1 added, 3 changed. It means it has changed the VM state for the first and fourth VM, and modified the memory to 2 GB for the second VM. Also recreated the third VM. Once all the changes are applied, we can see that all 4 VMs are now back to their desired state, as per the configuration file. Now that we have seen how easy it is to provision multiple virtual machines in Proxmox using Terraform, this isn't just about creating VMs. It's about building systems that can grow with you. You can also watch the next video to scale up your knowledge further, because real power lies in what can grow, adapt, and effortlessly scale.